Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another competitive guide for Sun and Moon with me, MegaLugia. We will be covering our Pokemon stats, movesets, damage calcs, team options, and more. There is always room for improvement, so if there's anything you want to add, make sure to let me know down below. But most importantly, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. A like would be much appreciated. But without further ado, my friends, let's get into it. Alright, so today let's look at Donald Trump.
Level of harassment, really.
Gumshoos today. Gumshoos is one of those Pokemon that when it was first announced, I actually thought it would have been a lot better than it actually is. But having said that, it doesn't qualify as terrible either. It is the first route normal type rodent Pokemon of this generation, meaning it comes with one weakness of the fighting type and immunity to ghost, but super effective versus nothing. Yeah, not much else to say about Donald Trump.
Them directly to you, that's a whole other level of.
Next onto its stats, Gumshoos is kinda lacking except in the attack department. It's rocking out with 88 base HP, 110 attack, 60 defense, 55 special attack, 60 special defense, and 45 speed. So obviously it's looking like the attack is the only workable stat, but its speed is at a point where it can outspeed some walls and also thrive under Trick Room as well. Now moving on to its abilities, Gumshoos actually has three really viable ones. The first one is adaptability, which gives moves with the same typing as the Pokemon a 2 times damage boost instead of 1.5. So if Gumshoos actually had an extra typing, this would be huge, but the normal typing only gives moves like Return, Hyper Fang, and Last Resort a double damage increase. Next we see Strong Jaw, which also gives a 1.5 damage boost, but to moves that are bite based, like Crunch and Hyper Fang. But its last and newly introduced ability of Stakeout is really cool because it deals double damage to a Pokemon that switches in this turn. These abilities give Gumshoos a lot more viability since all of them have to do with Gumshoos doing more and more damage. Now into an overview of this Pokemon. So as we just mentioned, it has three great abilities. Adaptability giving moves like Return, 200 base power, Strong Jaw boosting moves like Crunch and Hyper Fang, and Stakeout dealing double damage to whenever mon that wants to switch in. It even gives special attacks some viability since they all do double damage. As for its move pool, it has a move pool of Return, Crunch, Hyper Fang, Super Fang, Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Pursuit, Facade, Last Resort, and amazingly, U-Turn for momentum. As for support moves, it has options like Taunt, Roar, Fling, Work Up, Yawn, and Sandstorm. Yeah, I don't even know why I mentioned Sandstorm. I guess it's because
To you, that's a whole other level.
And as I mentioned before, it can be used as a Trick Room sweeper with minimal speed, IVs, and EVs, but invest a little and you could outspeed uninvested faster walls like Celesteela and Beware. But all in all, it's kinda frail, kinda booty, kinda, not really. You'll see what I mean later on. So now onto the first potential moveset. We're going to be rocking Hyper Fang, Crunch, Earthquake, and either U-Turn for momentum, Taunt for stopping walls, and Toxic as another option as well. You'll be holding a Life Orb with 104 HP, max attack, 152 speed with an adamant nature. That allows you to outspeed a minimally invested Celesteela and Beware. The choice of ability is Strong Jaw, which powers up your Hyper Fang and Crunch. Adaptability could be used as well to boost up your normal type moves even stronger, but then you do lose out on the damage boost that comes with Crunch, which really helps this Pokemon out. We'll be looking at damage calcs later on, but this set can actually hit a lot of the tier really hard and go for a U-turn on a predicted switch out as well. You can also use U-turn to preserve Gumshoos for later once its checks are gone. And now onto the next set. The moves are going to be Return, Crunch, HP Fire or Super Fang, and U-turn. EV spread is max attack, 200 HP, 56 in speed with a Brave nature. You'll be holding the Life Orb with the Stakeout ability. Now this set can be modified to have 0 speed and 0 IVs in speed as well to allow you to fully benefit in Trick Room, but the 56 allows you to outspeed other no invested base 45s as well. So it's really up to you on how much you want to commit to Trick Room. The Stakeout ability is chosen because a lot of switching in will be made to handle Gumshoos' attacks, so Stakeout will allow you to punish them for it. Return and Crunch for obvious reasons, and U-turn for momentum. And HP Fire paired with the Stakeout ability actually allows you to do up to 70% to an offensive Mega Scizor after it switches into you that turn. It also OHKOs Kartana when Crunch actually does less to it and does more to a Ferrothorn than Crunch as well. It's definitely not some amazing damage, but provides you with a decent option for mons that could otherwise give you trouble. And now onto some damage calcs. A Life Orb Adamant Strong Jaw Crunch, 3-hit KOs Specially Defensive Skarmory. It OHKOs max HP Tapu Lele, 2-hit KOs max defense Bold Toxapex, and 79% min versus a Bold Komala, as well as OHKOing a max HP Araquanid. A Life Orb Strong Jaw Hyper Fang, 2-hit KOs Bold Tapu Fini, 2-hit KOs Bold Alomomola after Stealth Rocks, 2-hit KOs Magnezone on a resisted hit, 2-hit KOs Mandibuzz, and 2-hit KOs Bold Pelipper. And from a Life Orb Stakeout switch-in, Return has the chance to OHKO Tapu Fini after Stealth Rocks, 84% max versus the Mandibuzz, 60% versus the Spadef Skarmory, and a chance to OHKO Clefable as well. Now onto some team options. So first off, you can pair this with Necrozma, which does resist your fighting weaknesses and you are immune to its ghost weakness as well. It also gives you Stealth Rocks, Trick Trick Room and Thunder Wave support. Crobat gives you default support and more resistance to your fighting type weakness. Mega Charizard X is also a good setup sweeper option out of Trick Room, as well as Magearna, who can also set up Trick Room and be an overall bulky teammate plus Volt Switch momentum. And lastly, Mimikyu, which again can set up Trick Room and thrive under it as well. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a competitive guide for Gumshoos. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure to let me know what you thought down below. And until next time, it's been your boy MegaLugia here checking out. Peace.